Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So you guys are used to seeing a little bit different setup. We're in my bedroom today because I want to start sharing with you guys some sustainable fashion, and so we're going to give that a shot today. I'm not entirely sure about the setup. This camera is the one I normally film on and it's very heavy and I'm holding it with my arm. I have been going to the gym, but I don't know if I've been going to the gym enough for this. But I am going to be sharing with you guys some clothes I picked up from Marine Layer. And I want to say that I only picked up 3 things from Marine Layer, and there's a couple of reasons why. One of the ideas behind sustainable fashion is not buying a ton, really keeping in mind what pieces you actually need, what things you're actually going to use, and in a way being minimalist. That way you're producing less waste, because fashion is a very wasteful industry. Not only is there a lot of waste generated, there's all sorts of ethical concerns regarding how clothes are manufactured, how workers are paid, the conditions of workers, child labor, all of that. Also, on top of that, there's all sorts of environmental concerns as well, such as the sustainability of the different materials that go into making clothing, as well as like CO2 that is produced when clothes are made, the amount of energy that's required to produce clothes, the amount of water. Like, it's actually a really big problem, and that's why I want to start this, because honestly, when I started looking into it, I could not, in good conscience, continue buying fast fashion. Basically, I'm not going entirely sustainable, but I'm trying to make choices that are more sustainable when I can. And one brand that immediately jumped out to me was the brand Marine Layer. Marine Layer is originally based in San Francisco. I'm super fortunate to say that there is a physical store in Boston. A lot of major cities in the US have physical stores. So if you're curious about checking out some of their clothes and you live in like a major metropolitan area, I would check on their website to see if there's a store near you. The reason why I placed an order was I wanted to order something that was not physically available in store, and I tried something in store that they didn't have my size in, and so I wanted to order my size in that item. So that's why I placed an order. Otherwise, I would have just done my purchasing in store, because that's also a little bit, well, I was thinking about that. I don't know if that's less wasteful or not, because it still had to be shipped to get to the store anyway, so I'm still mulling that thought process over. But anyway, I haven't even taken the clothing out of the bag yet. I know what I ordered, obviously, but I haven't tried it on. It's, you know, we're gonna dive into this. So let me go ahead and open up the bag and we'll start with that. So the bag itself is super cute. I really love the print of it. It's Marine Layer. It's also made out of this nice paper material, which I am going to assume is going to be easy to recycle, but it's just really cute packaging. Totally obsessed with this color. If you can see here, I like just bought a pillow a couple days ago that's this kind of bluey color, blue light teal color. So here are the items. They came in plastic bags. The plastic bag does say that they are made of recyclable plastic. Obviously would have liked to have seen the items not come in plastic. I don't know, maybe that's something they can work on. Or if it was like that plastic that's made from plant material, that would also be really cool. But yeah, here are the items. So let me show you what I got. To start with here, we have this sweater, and I would say it's kind of in an orangey red color. My camera, when I'm looking at it, is turning it a little bit brighter than it is in person. It's a little bit duller. I guess the white balance of my camera is a little off. But I've been wanting one of these sweaters with these little like pom-pom things on it for years. One of my friends had one from Zara, but I never picked one up. I really just couldn't find one I liked, and I really like this color. So this, I have a size extra small. I wear an extra small in some things, I wear a small in other things. I have surprisingly broad shoulders given the rest of the proportions of my body, so sometimes I need to size up so that I can actually fit my shoulders into things, but I felt, given the fit of this, that the extra small would work. Do you see how small that neck hole is? Like, I hope it's kind of stretchy because my head's bigger than that hole, but it was pretty expensive. It was $135. The stuff at Marine Layer is moderately priced. Like, I've seen sustainable clothing that cost way more than Marine Layer, but also I've seen other brands that are a little bit more affordable. So this is kind of middle of the road, it seems, for pricing. So I'm checking the sweater here. It is mostly cotton, a little bit of nylon, and a tiny bit of wool. I'm okay with wool in my products, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop this on. I managed to get it over my head. It was tight. It did pull my hair down. I actually had to put my hair back up after putting it on. I have it like clipped to the side just because it was really snug. So this is the kind of sweater you want to put on after you do, or before you do your makeup, so you don't mess up your makeup either. I really like it. I think it's really cute. It is snug in the shoulders, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable. You know, if I went up in size, the body would be even more oversized. So I think this would be the size that I need. It is a little cropped. So these are not high-waisted jeans. These are just like regularized jeans. So it hits the top of my jeans. I should also say that I have a ridiculously long torso. Most people don't believe how long my torso is, but for reference, my husband is 6 feet. I am 5'7". When we are standing, he is taller than me. When we sit down, my torso is the equivalent of someone who is 6 feet tall, because when we sit, we are actually the same height. So that's just for reference. The sleeves are a smidge short. They'd be a little bit better if they were like a bit longer. It's hard to see with my watch on, but yeah, basically it's a little short, but I've honestly seen worse. But like I said, I think if I went up in size, it would just be too big. But I really like it. I think it's really cute. It'll be great for fall and winter. It's like a medium thickness. You know, maybe not best for like the dead of winter, but it's definitely going to serve me well, particularly in the fall. So yeah, I really like it. So we're gonna move on to the next item. These I tried on in store. So these are a pair of jeans, and I tried the 26 on in store, and I could button them, but they were like real uncomfortable. So I wanted to size up to a 27. But these are a vintage straight high-waisted jean. I really just like the wash of them. They're just like a very basic wash, but what actually made me fall in love with them was they were, I mean, other than the waist being really tight, they were just like super comfortable and super flattering. So we're gonna have to see what the size 27 looks like on me. These were, it says 148 here, but that's the regular price. I know I got these on sale. I'm not sure. My receipt is not showing what the sale price is, so I can't confirm that for you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and try these on. So the 27 definitely fits me better in the waist. Like, it's snug, but it's not like physically uncomfortable. These are quite high-waisted pants. I mean, you can see just the zipper is like a mile long in these, which it hits me, where does it hit me? It hits me like a little below my belly button. I think if you had a normal length torso, it would probably hit around your belly button. I think it looks nice. I don't have much of a bottom. I have a bit of a pancake bottom. I'm doing squats, but it's a slow going process. So fits nice back here. It's a little, I mean, it's a straight leg, so it's like a little loose in the legs, but honestly, these are not too bad. It's really hard for me to find the style of pant that fits me in the thighs the way that I want, but I would say these come pretty close. The 26 fit me a bit better in the legs, but like I said, it was just like so uncomfortable in the waist that I couldn't really go for these. But these are just like super comfortable denim. The denim itself is quite soft. It just feels really nice. And I like the wash. I like the slight crop. I imagine that someone with a normal length of leg, they would be a little bit more cropped. Along with my really long torso, I actually have really short legs, to the point that I often wear petites and pants. I know this is very strange considering I'm 5'7", but I own a lot of petite pants because they actually hit in the right spot. But yeah, I really like these. I think they're really flattering. I'm very pleasantly surprised by these. I think these will be good. And then the final item is this skirt. This is a faux suede skirt. And I love the button detail down the front of this. Last year, I picked up a corduroy skirt. I mean, I still have it. That was like a blue corduroy with a zipper down the front, but I love this style of skirt. I think it's perfect for fall. You can pair it with a pair of tights and boots. It's just like really cute, really fun. This was actually the cheapest item. This skirt came in well, it's not focusing, but the skirt came in at $88. And yeah, I did try this on in story, but since I was placing an order, I decided to just order it online. But I really like the way it fit. I'm gonna put it on for you guys so you can see it. This came in another color. I believe it was a brown color if I remember correctly, but I just thought that this kind of charcoal, almost black color would be really good for me and fit in with what I currently own in my closet. Okay, so here's the skirt. I realize everything kind of looks funny on my socks on, but you know, I have cold feet right now. It's actually pretty chilly. So the skirt fits really well. I forgot to mention that I have a size 2. It does have little pockets in the front. In the back, it has faux pockets. These look like pockets, but they're actually not. If you can see from the fit, it's a little bit, I would say it's a slight A-line where it kind of hugs in the hips a little bit and then flares out a bit in the actual leg. I like that because that means that it's more comfortable to walk around in. The length is really nice. It's definitely a mini-esque skirt, but it's not too short. It's definitely very modest, like you can see where my hand's hitting in reference to my skirt. My school in high school had a dress code where your skirts had to come down to the end of your middle finger, and honestly that's kind of been my like life guideline. I felt like that was a pretty decent length. You know, I felt like that was appropriate, and so I really always make sure my skirts come down at least to there, if not lower, and also it just makes me feel more comfortable wearing them. You know, if you want to wear a shorter skirt, you do you. I personally just feel more comfortable and less like concerned about the skirt if it actually comes down to a good length. So I like the way this fits. Like I said, it's 2. It's sitting pretty high up on my waist. I think if I went up to a 4, it would come up high, or it would fall down a bit. But if I went up to a 4, it would also get like kind of big in the actual leg part. So I think this is a good fit. You know, it clings to your bottom a little bit, but I think it's just like the fabric more than anything. The fabric does have the fabric has a little bit of give to it as well, which is kind of nice. It's not a totally rigid material, but I think this is really cute. I think, you know, paired with this sweater, it's a super cute outfit and really perfect for fall. I think I could wear this to work, especially if I'm wearing it with tights. I always find that makes things a little bit more appropriate in terms of length, but I think it's still pretty good as it is. Before I close this video out, sorry, I'm kind of double handing and not really looking at the camera right now, but I wanted to give you a little bit more information about Marine Layers sustainability. One of the things that they do is they develop their own custom fabrics. In 2019, 75% of Marine Layers fabrics, they develop a lot of their fabrics in-house, use sustainable materials, and they want that number to be up to 81% by 2020, which is pretty impressive. A lot of their materials come from recycled plastics, upcycled cotton. They also use tencel, which is made from the pulp of eucalyptus trees, which is more sustainable. They also use modal, which is a cellulosic fiber from beechwood trees, also a more sustainable option as well. And then they also use materials like alpaca, linen, organic cotton, and hemp. Currently, 245 of their clothing styles are made in eco-friendly factories. They want that number to be up to 300 by 2020. They do small batches, not mass production. They also have this program where you can actually send t-shirts back to them and they will respin the cotton in the t-shirts into new clothes, which is super cool. I haven't done that yet, but I would definitely be interested in doing that. They want to make clothing that's also high quality and will stand up so you don't have to get rid of it, so you can have it for a long time. Like a lot of brands, they're not perfect, but they're definitely moving in a direction that's really good, and I'm honestly really excited to see that, and that's why I wanted to try some of their clothes and share it with you. Also, really cute stuff. They also have men's clothing too, so if you've got a man in your life, well, I'm sure everyone has some variety of men, be it friend, brother, spouse, partner, whatever, father. They've got men's clothing as well, so that's cool because a lot of clothing companies are really targeted to just women. I'll probably be picking up some stuff from there for my husband at some point in the future. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed seeing this video. I've done a couple of fashion try-ons of just like regular fast fashion brands. on my channel, but I really want to get into more stuff like this. If you like this, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section down below, especially because this is outside of my normal content. I would really appreciate hearing your thoughts. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!